Welcome, Thrive Nation. This is your platform, Thrive, the go-to platform for entrepreneurial startups, growth consulting, sales and marketing, business development, digital sales. We do training also for people who are trying to understand and appreciate the art of pitching, entrepreneurship, growing your business, branding, sales and marketing, customer success. So just hit a line on 0557 653165. And if you have any marketing consultancy done, you want any marketing consultancy done, research, growth consulting, any of them will be able to help you. Today we want to look at what we call the business model canvas. And I really want to go a step further and discuss what we call the lean business model canvas or the social enterprise model canvas, because I have passion for women entrepreneurs and also green businesses, because that is the future. Businesses today have to be sustainable, it has to be digital, it has to be inclusive, so that we grow the brand, they can grow Pan-African brands together. Today we're going to discuss what we call the BMC. There are 10 components of the BMC. Although the term component normally refers to social enterprise BMC, I think even businesses today, to be sustainable, you need to have that last one, which you call impact, when you discuss them. What are the 10 components of a business model canvas? Number one is what we call your value proposition. Many a time, businesses start by looking for shop and then hoping customers will come. But that is the wrong approach. In today's business world, you need to understand that your number one thing that you need to look for before you even embark or think of doing the business is what you call the value proposition. And when we say value proposition, it's just a big word for a very simple thing. It just means, what need are you satisfying? What need are you satisfying? You understand? Okay, so that's the first one, the value proposition. Number two, then it's about your customers. What customers will have that need? What customers will have that need? Let's assume we want to do a fruit juice. Let's that everybody can drink a pineapple fruit juice. Right from infant or students through to youth, to family, and even the elderly, they can drink because it's healthy and all that. But you need to understand that there are three components of a customer. We have what we call the influencers. Influencers, they don't normally use the product, but they can influence the product to grow, the brand to grow. That's customer number one. The customer number two is what you call the beneficiary. He is the direct user of the product or the solution that you're coming up with. Number three is what we call the paying customer. That's what we all know, the paying customer. These three are not the same. You need to understand that there are differences between these three customer types. And if I give you an example, for instance, if you manufacture a malaria drug, the doctors are the influencers. The doctors and the nurses and the GPs, they are the influencers. They recommend it to what? The beneficiaries, which are the patients who come to their ward. However, the patient might not be the people who are paying it. It may be the National Health Insurance, who are the paying customers, who pay on behalf of the patient. So sometimes all these three are the same, at least the paying customer and the beneficiary. But most times you need to be able to segregate this and understand, especially the influencer market. Because if you are a drug manufacturer, for instance, and you can't influence people like doctors and pharmacists to recommend your drug, you are doomed. So understand the dynamics in terms of your customer segmentation. Number three, in terms of your business model canvas, what we call marketing. There's a saying that doing a business without marketing is like winking to a girl in the dark. They won't even see it. So it's important that you create awareness. And this marketing I'm talking about is not nothing to do with big budget marketing on TV, radio, and all that. Social media is great, but the best form of marketing is word of mouth. Build superior quality product. The product will sell itself. Use your church people, use your friends, use your family. Let them use it. You yourself should use it to confirm the superiority of the product or the brand, and it will sell by itself. After creating awareness, then the next thing people want to ask, when do we want the product? Where do we find it? That is the distribution. You need to understand that either you're going to go direct distribution or indirect distribution. You need to find credible channel partners that you have to come up with what we call trade terms for them to be able to help you to move the brand or grow the business to scale. After this fourth point about the business model canvas, then you need to look at what are my key activities that I need to do. What are my key resources that I need to mobilize? What are my key partners? You are on an island in this business, you understand? So you need to understand that if you need to go for partners like FDA to get license, you need to go to SNIT to pay your tax, a GRA to pay your tax, SNIT to pay your contribution for your staff. They are all partners. Activities, when am I getting my supplies? What time? Resources, financial resources, logistical resources, all those things have to, in all these three are what we call operations. It's very important you understand how it works. So we talk about all these things about the business model canvas. The next one has to be your cost. What is the cost to produce one 500 ml of the fruit juice that you are trying to come up with? Then after coming up with the unit cost, even though it's a service that you're delivering, like education, you need to be able to quantify it to the barest unit. And then from there, you need to have what you call your revenue. Your revenue. How much are you going to sell it? So if you produce, let's say, at 10 cities, you need a markup of, let's say, 2.5, so you want to sell at 12.5. Because maybe competition is selling around at 15. So you can want to do penetrative pricing, enter with a reduced price so that you can grow and scale. Later when it becomes better, you can increase it. That's your own business. But you need to understand that your cost and your revenue has to be very tight and the margin has to be good to be able to scale and grow the business. The 10th part is what we call impact. The world has what we call the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, that by 2030 we all have to achieve. Countries, individual partners. As a business, you are a partner and stakeholder. Although you've not signed any agreement to do that, your business should impact positively. It should impact by recruiting and employing people. It should impact by paying its taxes. It should impact by not spoiling things in the environment, like have mitigating measures against environmental factors and things like that. And that is how people in the whole community will accept your brand and grow with it. So to recap what the business model canvas is. Number one, we talk about the value proposition. Number two, we talk about the customers that will need that solution. Number three, we talked about the marketing, creating awareness. Number four, distribution, where they can access the product when they need it. Number five, we talked about activities, resources, and partners. Then number seven, we talked about cost to deliver the solution. Number 8, revenue and sales that you have to do. Number 10 is the impact in society. It's very important you understand these steps that you need. If you need any guidance to be able to put up your business in this shape, so that on the one pager you're able to deliver this to anybody who will want to support and grow your business, and you yourself will be confident that after doing this exercise, this business is worthwhile. I can go into the business comfortably. Just give us a call on 0557 653165. I'll be glad to assist you. Share, like, comment, and let the channel grow so that we can impact more lives. Thrive Nation. Be more, be successful, be informed. Thank you.